was doing in this game. Oh my god, day 17? I got. Okay, rent's due on the 30th. Right, this is a lot of money. I have to have 10K. I've got 11. Okay. Apparently we bought whatever. Oh yeah, that's right, our lights are out. Yeah. Turing! Been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous. Right, it actually works like a phone. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. British Trade... Oh, apparently that's what that's called. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out, blaming rising inflation rates and weak currency. The BTC is given the order to disband almost half of its recreational business in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact. Glitch City has a negative impact in our earnings, and we can't continue in the red, a PR's representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. Oh yeah, this. Late to the party, Augmented Eye. Wearing socks? What? Wow. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. I like to say that we have the freedom to wear whatever we feel like in the streets of Glitch City so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as a punishment for using that abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick on the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. Gods be praised. The first silly law I'm all in for. Birth rate. Oh, well, okay. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers Lilum company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch's youth, to the point that where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie Mae, 17. I'm sorry, I've used this joke before with my own character. A 17-year-old student agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon to be announced to address the situation. Being only with Lilum can be tiring, though. Hang on. I gotta print screen that for someone. Or Skype. There we go. Alright, I think we're all in for the news. Alright, music is fiddleable. Can change all the patterns. Mega Christmas. It's already past Mega Christmas, so I've already read that. I will save, since... Why not? We were playing from a while back. What was that last save from? Oh, it was in July. Alright. Okay. I'll go to work. Thursday, December 29th. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling? Did you know Gil has a crush? He what? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backward, and I'm not gonna let him. Oh, so you're gonna meddle. Good stuff. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. Okay. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. Alright then, off to the office I go. As for me... I don't remember... There. Time to mix drinks, change lives. Right, this is like that. Hang on, I saw that people can click this and change it. Okay. Oh, I can change the channel? Oh, that's interesting. No signal. Oh, cool. Punching stuff. Yeah, see. Okay, I'll have the magical girl. Gil with a crush, huh? This place. Great! Oh, if it isn't... Oh, yeah! Okay. Hey, Jill, sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Brad Sheba, hello there! Yes! Oh, hi there! Oh, he's in the back with her. That's amazing. The other one, that's the bathroom. Why is Brad Sheba in the bathroom? Oh, well, Jill's confused too. Oh, hey, Mr. Donovan. Of course. Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh, he remembered me after 2 weeks. His is a beer. Right? Yeah. 1 Aldehyde, 2 Bronson, 1 Powder Delta, 2 Flannerguide, and 4 Carmetrine. Pretty sure. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4. It's just mixed. There you go. Sir. Here. Sure, good enough. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will sensationalize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the... What? I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Alright, why? Okay, Zaibatsu Corp. and Company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once, and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice, and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Weird. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. Oh, lovely. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Right. Pigeon is like the key food now. Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than they thought. And no news outlet talks about that. Alright, kid, let's try a moonblast now. Okay, come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Moonblast. Coming right up. 6. Adelhyde. 1 powder delta, 1 finer guide, 2 karmatrine. On the rocks. And blended, so I gotta wait for it to go shika 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 real fast. There we go. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So... What brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lilum coming in here? Blue hair, big tits? She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really. Just hitting on her. This guy. This guy, though. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why, though? Are you that bored? Don't you have, like, a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also, hot ass and tits. The dialogue in this game is truly, truly next level. And I'm not being sarcastic. This is too real. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being... Oh god, gross. Of being hard as fucking curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those King-class Cheetah models are, personally. And so you followed her. I have yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. Donovan D. Dawson is a total twerp. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. Well, you guys, as long as the kinks are consented to, whatever. So that Lilum isn't here, huh? I'll have to go find the busty enough Oh no, I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight, or I'll explode. Gross. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Just give him a pile driver, literally. 3 Bronson extract, 3 Flanner guide, 4 karmatrine. All mixed. Serve. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. Gross. The guy left! Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple photos. How nice of you. It's nothing, really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. By flavor, sweet drinks. Let's try a Sparkle Star. 2 Adelhyde, 1 powdered Delta, and an optional karmatrine. All aged and mixed. There we go. Here. Thanks! So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. What? Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? Oops, clicked out of the box. I already knew him well enough, it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans, doesn't sit so well. I like the many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Tea. By type. Bottled drinks. Nope. I can't remember. Let's go by name. Let's start at the beginning. Vintage. Wait, is there... Okay, hang on. Like actual read. Traditional brewed beer. Yep. Say the name of the drink 3 times. Bleeding Jane. Blooming Light. So unnecessarily brown. Spicy promo bland. Nope. Sunshine Cloud kinda sounds like it, maybe? Okay, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Tea drink. Hang on. I have to buy tea to give her tea? Huh. Really? Huh, I don't have anything that I can give her, I guess, then. Something like tea. Something bitter but girly. Okay, well, we'll do Sunshine Cloud since I don't have any of this tea, apparently. I fucked up. I forgot that on the rocks. I didn't really put that in. There you go. Here. Yeah, this works. Oh, hey, Scott. Hey, you're a King Class Chia, right? You missed out on all the really gross talk from Donovan D. Dawson. That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced, and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Ah, I see. So anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those that couldn't get to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. B-Link? Or is it Blink? Of course, in return, they sang Your Love is a Drug. Ah. So you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their on-stage personas they are. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina, I think is how you'd say that, is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh, hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression, almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went to the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Alright. Sparkle Star. Sparkle. Doop, doop. 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 Donovan D. Dawson is spooky scare. He was being creep following this girl here, because he wanted to bang her. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Hey, LMAO. It's now safe to keep playing. I can't! It's not how it works. It's not a game about that, I don't think. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Alright then. Hang on, I gotta change the channel. Gil has much dots, very well. Jill has much dots, very well. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that, then. Right. Greetings. Hey, Stella. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. Hey, LMAO. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? ... He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. Oh god. I think I heard or read something about that. But I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking most of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Right, that's right. That was a fucking disaster. Any white knight still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many. What? With patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. Oh no. And what? They looked really gaudy, but it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. A fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. What? And let's not start with the theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself, and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So what were you saying? So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, hen what? Can I get a brandini here, please? Sure, sure. How do you not know what a henshin hero is? Hey Vic, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a while. Here you go, thanks. So, the reason I've been putting off playing this game is it's also kind of hell in my throat. I'm so excited that ROM 2064 is getting a dub. Or, not even a dub. I can't... That's good. I'm actually... It's funny, I was just thinking about you, like, earlier today, because I was like, I really should get back to Stardew Valley since the update's coming. What do you mean, a movie, Scott? Anyway. I think I'm getting a cold. Anyway. So, I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, I'm getting really excited because, let's see. What gaming convention happened recently? Whatever one happened recently, Concerned Ape did, like, a mini interview where he was talking about the 1.1 update. Like, there's going to be new endgame content, but also there's, you know, the two new... Well, the two, upgrade, like, upgraded to love interest, options. So you have, what was it? The one employee guy, is his name Sean? I don't know. I was never interested in him, but then you also have Emily, which is the sister of the one already, I believe it was Haley's sister. And then, like, the co-op is also going in 1.1, so that should be interesting. I'm really excited. I wonder if, because if I remember right, like, the previews of that, it was, like, you guys were sharing a farm, so I wonder if you kind of have, like, a separate file for, like, or you start a new file with a person. I believe that he was talking about also, like, a console release. I can't remember, though. I don't know if that was, like, he was saying that it was on the board for the next thing to do, like, for ports. Let me check really quick. Oh, it's PAX West, that's right. He say... I guess I'll have to Google it because it's not showing up on the Steam panel. Stardew Valley. Okay, so it says Stardew Valley coming to okay, so they did talk about this. It's coming in last quarter of 2016, according to that. So there's that. Yes. That's exciting though, because that game's so fucking good. Everybody's gonna love that on console. Anyway. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets to, for the Kira Miki Encore concert. Nice. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again. Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised, too. I was more surprised she remembered my name, though. And, like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so the rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? Get ready, Vic. You're gonna get that Stardew Valley console version. I would assume that it's going to both, like, Xbox and PS4, but maybe it's gonna only go to one first and then the others? I didn't check. Coming to, oh, it says consoles, so let's see. Yep, it's Xbox One, PS4, and Wii U, so... yeah, he got, I think... Yeah, Sick Head Games is the other company that's helping him, aside from his original publisher. So it's gonna be friggin' cool. Okay. There's my tab. In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly, how she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Huh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other, more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? She's cute. Do you really believe me saying she was here? She was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Saint and her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Good thing that's a type. Bleeding Jane, Frothy what? Really? I'll do Bleeding Jane, because that's slight upsell, I think. Really? Oh, well no, wait. I have to go back to classy drinks. Classic. Frothy, yeah, frothy waters and beer are both, cheaper. 3. Ooh, I almost grabbed the wrong thing. 3 Flannerguide. Blended. I'm excited. There you go. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be a database that somebody could hack and retrieve valuable info from, not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside of those suits, so the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal. Boy, this game really... this story. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it, though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Nah, Oma. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's a basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greetings stopped, then saying please and thanks stopped, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. Please. You're exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again, and I expect to be you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight drury, while I pondered weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. 'Tis some visitor, I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Quoth the bartender. I did not. What kind of fucking... That was so weird. So you like poetry? I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with a big cobalt velvet. Alright, so I gotta double the values. So we gotta have 4 Adelheid, 6 Flannerguide, and 5 Karmatrine. 1, 2, I mean, well, actually you need 10. So I gotta fill up all the parts of the bar. Beep, 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 beep. And then on the rocks, and mixed. Here. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Wow, you went pale. No, name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax, it's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? This game. Gods no, I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out, thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out all the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun, and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask, though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6-9, not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6-9. Oh, it's beautiful. I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You've no idea. Well, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past. I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends, who I describe as such, that I've introduced my family to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will you? Sure. It's time for a beer. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 4. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of all that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest, but I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, and honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask a real question before I slap you. I'll grant you that one. The only one chance to call me by my full name as a compensation, then. I'll gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping, because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like a computer cursor. Or like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose hand got completely crushed. Her right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment, and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about all that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about the comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry, it sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Eh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and one chance. And only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it! Ah, balls. Anna, no! You turned off my show. Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there's... What's this paper I read once that was quite interesting? It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would be basically an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like the brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still, an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you're convinced yourself you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am, but what about you and Gil? For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah. Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through girl wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show, it just happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all that fake. Huh, I didn't think about it like that. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling, so now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Ah! 8th grade what? Alright, good. Flawless service bonus. Who would have thought we'd get a bona fide idol in the bar? Sweet. You were charged $10,000 for your rent. Have a nice day. She'll have a roof on her head for another month. The sense of relief will make sure she focuses at work. Have a nice day. So I got 4K left over. Let's go to the shop really quick. Ah, so this would have been the T. New Lilim regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence, but people look more robot-like by the day, too. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world Excuse me? Yes, hello, Quilt. Why are you yelling at me? Quilt? Quilt, hello. What are you doing? Kitty? Kitty? Quilty cat? Why are you yelling? Yeah. You bored? Quilt, come here. I can pet you. Come here. Okay, fine. Anyway. Apparently, man, post-ROM 2064, Jesus fucking Christ, apparently the Great Earthquake fucked up the world. Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Summer Aki is one of these salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas, several kilometers below the ocean's surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve their memories, their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in the Tanegashima Island in Japan. And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. Grand Slam Fighter crowns new heavyweight champion. Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with the giant Yusuke taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After a previous champion, 66 American Kid, was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. So exciting. If only I understood what was going on. Kira Mickey. Uh-oh. Quilt. Hi. What are you doing rubbing on my computer? Yeah. Hello. Feeling frisky today, aren't you? Come here, kitten. Oh, you're so soft. Did someone brush you today? Come here, Quilt. Get out from behind my computer. Yeah. There's spiders back there. Come on. Yeah. Come here. You're a good girl. Go and have fun. Okay. Valhalla. The name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, and once I got in there I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks, smiley face, the drinks were very tasty, and even though they weren't made of real alcohol. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. I think that's it. We'll save really quick. Alright, let's go to work. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort, I'm fine. Right. ... No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get happy after they fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations! I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Oh god, it's streaming Chen. Oh no! Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place, and... Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender! If it's even your real name, it's not. How do I denko? What does that mean? Too much clothing! Oh god. Anime was a mistake! Hang on. Got it. I had to screen cap this one. It's my favorite. Just screenshot. It's my favorite fucking thing. Hey kids, wanna die? Hello, fellow youngsters. I'm just gonna stop and, like, kind of look at this for a minute. What's happening? There's so much going on. I'm a short-haired streaming Chan. Okay. Anyway. Okay, that creeps me out every time it yells moon. Stop yelling moon! It's weird! Stop that! It's creepy! I don't like that. Anyway. Last time a viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Huh? Do I have something on my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it. That gleam in his eye is unmistakable. Run, Gil, run. Whatever, just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're hit. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here! Oh, sorry? I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, it's Betty. And what's his face? Deal? Really? I keep forgetting. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Huh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here! Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways, Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Friday beer for a cheerful Betty. Oops, no, no, no. Only 2. And then mix. Here. Woohoo! So the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it's a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker, holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that just got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. 2 Flanner Guide. 3 Karmatrine. On the rocks. And mixed. What? What did I miss? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 Powdered Delta. 2 Flanner Guide. Oh, I forgot aged. Didn't I? There we go. Now, slot 2 is... I'm gonna give him, like, frothy water. 1, 1, 1, 1, age. PG rated show's favorite beer. It's that's 2040. I'm sorry, that's like totally Master Roshi. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict. Too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? You must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky, sneaky. I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her, maybe she'll change your mind. Or change her mind, maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim. So I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are human and all but organs nowadays anyway. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella is a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, human in all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget are not human. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilim, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... Anyway. Just try to get to know her. You'll find you can... Oh my god, my tongue. Blah, 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 blah. Just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterward. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oops, no. Reset. I need piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine! Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't for the life of me leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party this Sunday. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Party! I'd love to go! Holy fuck. But I told everyone that this Sunday I'd begin the new year with a party myself, so... Sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Apparently, typing out Denko gets me an achievement of the weird face. So I just got myself an achievement. Not what I was looking for, though. Drinks. Climate. Oh, no, this is a YouTube video, no. No. I need a guide, guys. Come on. God damn it. Streaming Chan! Give me Streaming Chan drinks. Fuck! Why? Why is there no guide for this? I'm just gonna say... Here. Fucking... What? Wait. Why won't it let me? Why won't it let me do the thing? God damn it. I'm gonna give her this. Here. This is not what I wanted. Are you even trying, bartender? Sip or talk, not both. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Huh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural to get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean, no thank you. I mean it, no thank you. Well, too late, it's already in your player. That can't... How in the ever-living fuck did you do that? Magic! That's bullshit. Video editing magic! Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was like the zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question, where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know? Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to this Sierra thing. And then tricked the dogs into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I miss them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know? Nor is it a crazy story on demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant... So, shut that idea up. Yeah, that's it. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... Then I want to hear it! Well, Kira Mickey came yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof, like glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. You've been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? Oh my god. I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Not the bees! Why? Hang on. God damn it, I missed it. Anyway. Hey, if I knew why the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Stop doing that, freaking me out! Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? I'm not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chance. Oh, wait, sorry. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. Can I touch this? Touch, touch, touch. Can I make it move? Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Huh. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will ya? Okay. Pretty sure that Fluffy Dream? No, maybe it's Sunshine. I thought there was like a really expensive girly drink. Sparkle Star, maybe? No, these are all about 150. Isn't that funny? No, this one's 180. No. 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 Oh, it's the rocks and blended. Here. Whew, let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you? Huh? Oh, it was fucking Jill talking. Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Dot 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 dot. Are you hitting on me? Am not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. And another nuisance shows up. Wanju hates me. It's not hate. It's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you're curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner. Want to know who it was? Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on! Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break up or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey, Joe, inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. What? Huh. Well, come on, I'm getting bored up my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Ah, Jill. By that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming in the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Huh. Grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Huh? Hey, Mankey. What's up? I gotta go get, like, Doritos or something. I'll be back to, like, 2 seconds. I gotta go, like, grab it right now, because I'm super fucking hungry. Grab the Doritos. Boy, those hit the spot. Oh, we actually get to look at the fucking... That's funny. Want one? No thanks. I don't smoke. Alright. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She's sending congratulations on her... congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So who was the lucky girl? So it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl. And you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative, so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weirdo loner. You are a weirdo loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, it just feel weird. Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind that what I said about opening up more, I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've ever heard this year. Shut up. No, you didn't tell me that. I have no idea what that is. Oh, and the cat shows up because she wants to eat my chips. Hello, Toru. What have you got in your fur? Let me just Google Illusion of Gaia really quick. An Arpaga. Interesting. Never even heard of it, oddly enough. Sprites don't even look familiar. Though they do look like... Well, they remind me of Golden Sun. Which is funny. Okay, back to reading. I wonder if Alma finds Gull attractive. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil? You're making it too obvious. Hell! What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right up. Eh? Wait, what? No, nothing. Dorothy wants a gut punch. Is the world ending? I don't remember why that's a weird thing. Can't remember shit. Haven't played this game since July. Aged and mixed. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know that Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs, and apparently my sensitivity is set to... I'm not reading that number. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations you could make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm right here, right now. Well, that sucks, dude. Hopefully nobody, like, poached your box. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Why was this suplex? Oh wait, did I search my name on accident? Yeah, I did. Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid and I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they'd just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back to reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilum. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilum managed to create biological life years from now, it will have all come full circle. Okay, dude. So what should I take from this? Is you love me? Little hearts popping in her eyes. Don't overdo it. Anything else? Hang on, I gotta, like, look at this. Gonna do it again? Yep, there it is. Let's go with Sugar Rush. Okay. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. Man, that Go-Go is a blast! Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick, and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, they were talking about the... the convenience machines outside. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Lilum! Kim girl! Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. A Sugar Rush. Again. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! Holy fuck. So, what are you doing in my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites, so the name felt a bit out of place, thus I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan, though, so I just went along with it. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes. But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick in the face. Oh, I don't understand this reference. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with a greater viewer number than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing and at the right time, and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. Hey, stream girl. That's me. I regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer, and as it had a couple of additions, but, let's say he got too excited with my VR model, and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep. He cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. Wow, this is game writing. Good lord. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people seriously... dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have the experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. Now I need 2 big beers. 2, 4, 2, 4, 8, 6, 7, 8. Two, 4, 2, 4, 8. Six, 7, 8. Here. Cheers! Cheers! So what do you do, Dorothy? Sex worker. Really? You wouldn't happen to have male co-workers, do you? No. Really? Am I not good enough for you? Kidding serious? No, sorry. Fooling around, maybe. Still, I want to spice up some premium nights, so... Do you have a card? I could send you some numbers and pics. Sure, here you go. And here's mine, just in case you change your mind. Hey, is camgirling like that a good job? Can you earn enough? More than enough. I can even afford an apartment in a high-end district of Glitch City. It can be a challenge from time to time, though. You can't just do anything and expect people to come back. You need to be varied, keep it fresh. It's all worked out nicely, though. I'm one of the top streamers on my website. I've even got this! Is that a body pillow from Twitch? That's Twitch body pillow. That's a Twitch body pillow. A pillow? Not just a pillow, a Dakimakura. I'd never said that word in my life. Dakimakura, with the website's president on it. It's a trophy in honor of all the money I've brought to the website. It's even a direct line to him. I can use it to call him for tech support on the spot. What the fuck? Call him! Call him! Let's see. It's busy. Oh well. The only condition that they stipulated for this Dakimakura is that I can't use it for premium content. Not that I would have, but you know. Boring nights, lonely nights, everything can be a dildo if you're brave enough. That kind of stuff. Yeah, you tell me. I can show you something too, but only if you let me promote myself at the end of it all. Sure, go ahead. Oh my god, kitty ears! What the fuck? Oh, you got it. Nice. Ta-cha! Cute! I can see you're no stranger to lewd content, but does the streaming site allow it? Well, first they gave me the means to stream, but my website was different from theirs. And actually, the demand for adult content grew, so they added lots of gates to let people get lewd. They created an age gate because of you? Yep. Nice! Is there any other streamer you feel might dethrone you? Well, MMA Junkie 2040 is seriously becoming a threat by the day. He got his dog to train with him, and suddenly everybody got interested in mixed martial arts. I wish him all the best, but he's crazy if he thinks he'll take away my spot. Oh yeah, that guy. He was better when he was fatter. Not only was it all the more funny, but he was also more inspiring. And I'm not exactly a fan of dogs, either. Well, it's been fun, Dorothy, but I gotta go. Mind if I stick with you for a bit? Oh, by all means, let's continue this escapade then. Sure. Bye, honey. See you, honey. Oh my god, please. Should I remind Dorothy that those ears of hers are signal jammers? Nah. I wonder if the stream looks distorted, though. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and, keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for the both of you. Well, I fucked up because I didn't know what to give her. That was gross, but... Huh. Augmented eyes down for maintenance. Odd. Hmm. Alright, let's go to work. Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright, I can assure you of that. Drink something, maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one, a reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go, you can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey! You talk first. No, well, Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yup. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Ah, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times Sis provoked you that way. Like the time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day? And you were pissed about the lack of 3? Or the time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip? She didn't tell you that she did it and you were confused all day long. She always bragged about she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like this, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day, but organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yeah. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait. How did she live so normally, then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently, the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her with a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So that thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. And the rejection was what ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gotten nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was the blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejections acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Aw, kid, you're gonna start bawling, aren't you? Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what-ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself up with what-ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the research institute back then? And the amount of just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. Blah, blah, blah. But today, I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here, I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though, if she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is to lighten up, and even if it's for only a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. You didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either. So, let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have, yeah. No, I forgot to do that. Well, the truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day, I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time, and it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it, thinking it was best for me, but what about my freedom, my say in the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore. No. No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much, but you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while and put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So, that's what led up to you to fighting? Huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take the offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My nose is trying to do something. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We're quite the hotheads, you, me, and my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? Yay! No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? Hey, thanks, Mankey. It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad that it's because it's stupid. I swear you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Huh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time, the same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces, both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from beyond the right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can apologize to you. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis. And now she's gonna cry. You idiot! Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot! Idiot! Why? I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot! Ah! Hey Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise we won't fight. I can't do that. Huh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. What I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've become more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. Except for I didn't put any carmetrine in it, so it's not actually alcoholic. Okay, have fun. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better than when she offered me apple soda. I put bubble gum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny. My jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Wow. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in salad days later. Gross. She said, so do you like eating me for lunch? Wow. This game. Jill? Oh, I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Huh? Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's. Or Clary's? Actually, Clary's? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark one for daddy! Wow. I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Wow. The fuck? This game, though. Heh. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as they said. The said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society and her circle of friends. A lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis's side on that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? No, Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did. They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since. August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was going to be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us some time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Oh, it's fade to blacking right now, or fade to white? The fuck? It scared me. I thought the game was crashing. Oh, it's over! Well then. I gotta do like more playthroughs of this because there's a whole bunch of things that I've missed. Oh god, my back. Ow. Getting a whole bunch of texts. I wonder how long this game took to develop. I think it was in, like, development when I was reading the website, like, 3 years? I'm not sure, though. It's a fun game. Business cat, Cassandra Caw. Made in Game Maker. Yeah? What kind of question is that? Why are you asking that? Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you, though? Oh, they're talking. She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. Come on. You're right. Good night, Joe. I'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. No, but seriously, who the fuck is Anna? Like, this is not... Do I have to, like, do, like, a specific storyline to find out who the fuck Anna is? Because, like, why the fuck's she there? Is she Ghost? The fuck? Fuck this game. Okay. Do I click? Do I hit enter? What do I do? Hello? I just wait out the song? Okay, there we go. Sunday, August 27th. Sorry, what? I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identify effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, I now for something completely different is the achievement I got. Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. Hassie 0. But and you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know they're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4A ball just fine. I'm not worried about him, I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4A this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer in the desk, Gil. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto in there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Emo who? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First, stop Panama. Please come again. Achievement unlocked. Here you can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the little title screen on bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping the items and money. Yo! Shit yeah, bae. Save. New Game Plus. Alright, we will come back to that though. I'm gonna turn off the stream, go do some stuff in anticipation of having to make dinner, and then I'll be back on stream in like an hour or 2 hours probably. Yeah, looking at the time, it's probably gonna be more like two and a half. Alright, bye-bye!